Fine. Area using the limit.
Find the area using the limit. This is the problem at the beginning, and this is going to be our first step to find delta x. So the formula for finding delta x is b minus a over n. So to do that, a and b minus a, so 2 minus 0 over n. So that means that delta x equals 2 over n. Okay, for the next one, we're gonna find the limit by plugging in c sub I for x. So as the limit n approaches infinity, e in parentheses 2i squared because of the x squared over n plus 3, and we bring the 2n out there to, for the next step, we're gonna find c sub I, pronounced c sub I. So c sub I equals a plus delta I. So we're plugging in a, which is 0, c sub I equals 0 plus 2n I. So the final answer is c sub I equals 2i over n. So when we have an I in the problem, you plug in n for it. So this is the equation of n. And so when we FOIL this all out, this is the next step. And then you distribute n. So 2n cubed plus 3n squared plus n over 6. Then plugs back into the original equation. So with the original equation, there's a 4 over n squared. So we plug in the 4 over 6, and then the same thing, plus 3n, and outside parentheses 2n. And then we cross out the 4 and 6, and it's 2/3 n squared times all of this. Okay, so the next step is when you distribute the 2, it becomes 4n cubed plus 6n squared plus 2n over 3n squared, and we still have the plus n and the 2 over n on the outside. So the next step is we separate these terms into fractions, all over 3n squared. So as you can see, 4n cubed over 3n squared plus 6n squared over 3n squared plus 2n over 3n squared plus 3n. So after that, our final step is to distribute, and we distribute the 2n to each term, and we come in with 8n cubed over 3n cubed plus 12n squared over 3n cubed plus 4n over 3n cubed plus 6n over n. And so when the exponents are larger on the bottom than the top, we cross them out. So we're left with 8/3 plus 6, which equals the limit as n approaches infinity, 26 over 3.